Welcome to Inclusive Plug powered by RECONOMY. In this episode, we'll explore the intersection of adventure, sustainability, and community impact through the lens of one of the most exciting initiatives in the world of cycling, the Trans Dinarica Cycle Route. I'm joined by Jan Klavora, director at Visit GoodPlace, the visionary team behind this groundbreaking initiative. In this episode, we'll dive into the inspiration, the journey, and the incredible experiences that Trans Dinarica promises to cyclists and local communities alike. Jan, thank you for being here.
Thank you for the invitation, Sabine.
Can you tell us a bit about the inspiration behind the creation of Trans Dinarica? What motivated you to embark on this initiative?
I think the history of development is very important, so I'm just gonna try to do it as quick as possible because everything started, I would say, 2013 when I've met a German guy called Stancio. He was the beginner of this Trans-Alp cycling tourism. And I brought him here in Slovenia because together with him we created after 2013 a number of Trans-Slovenia cycling routes. They were mostly mountain biking cycling routes, but anyway, we learned lots. We've met lots of different people, lots of different colleagues that I still have and cooperate with them when we are developing routes. And we put them on the market. For me, it was my passion, became immediately my passion because it joined the tourism with cycling, what was my passion already before. And then after that, I remember 2016, a colleague of mine brought in the office the map of Via Dinarica, the long distance hiking route that is created in the Balkan region as well in this territory. And I looked at it and there were three lines. I still remember one was yellow, one was blue, one was I think black or red. I don't know immediately exactly, but when I saw it, I said, oh, that would be great if we would create one day a cycling route like that would connect all the Balkans. And then at the same year, I went on ITB in Berlin, and we did something for Slovenia Tourist Board as an NGO. And I remember I saw a board there, Via Dinarica. I went immediately there and I said, hello guys, I'm Jan from Slovenia. And I'm really interested to create cycling route, something like Via Dinarica. And then they introduced me to two guys. One is Thierry Joubert, a Dutch guy living in Bosnia. And the other one was Alex Crevaro, with who I still work together. And we created Trans Dinarica. And then we actually started 2017. We created something, route in Slovenia, Croatia, and then a little bit in Bosnia. But it was mountain bike cycling route at that moment. So, but we soon realized that this doesn't work really well because mountain bike routes involves lots of different single tracks and things like that is changing too quickly, the routes themselves in the territory. So we said it's not a very good idea. But we continued with development of different cycling routes, and the most important ones was Slovenia green cycling routes that we created mainly for Slovenia Tourist Board. And they were quite successful. We started 2019 and then to 2020, as we all know, everything stopped. COVID came, we had more time, we created more Slovenia green cycling routes. At the same time, we started talking with Alex. What about Trans Dinarica? We started something, we finished something, but what about if we would continue doing that? And we did. We were looking for the right partners. And then 2021, we've met the first partner that joined the project, and then the second and the third, and 2022 we actually started with the route, and in 2 years we have Trans Dinarica. So a long process, but anyway it was an important process because we learned lots of things in between. We met lots of people who were interesting, who helped us now. Now we have it, and we are proud of it.
That's an interesting story. And what unique experiences does Trans Dinarica offer to cyclists?
I think it's also important that I answered a question before that you had. What motivates me? What's why start this initiative? I think the first thing that I can talk about the whole team that we are working on is our passion. So pure passion for cycling. Then our experience from the past that I said, then passion for the region. We are almost all from the region. Even the American guy has the roots from Croatia. His name is Klavora, obviously. So we are mixing our life with our passion, and there was no cycling route till now that connected all Balkans. So it was for us something that we wanted to be the first. About the experiences the Trans Dinarica offer to the cyclists, I'll definitely say because we also have the tour operator company that's offering the cycling tours to foreigners that come to Alpe Adria region. Whenever we were on the fairs, it was always people and other tour operators and travel agencies. They were asking me about the Balkan. For them, for most of the foreigners, Western Europeans and overseas, like American market, Canadian, things like that, they still look at the Balkan as quite adventurous destination, and they were always asking me, "What about the Balkans? We would like to go. It's like the last adventure in the Western world, I would say." And I think Trans Dinarica really offers that. It's still quite unique. It's still unspoiled by mass tourism. Most of the places that Trans Dinarica connect. So I think that then whenever you would like to sell some kind of a program to another tour operator, travel agency from abroad, especially overseas, it's important that you mix more countries into one product. Here we have 8 countries in a relatively small territory that we connected. And if we go then as well, I think it's also important that basically there are so many different religions, cultures, languages, food in such a small area. So while traveling, basically you every day experience something new, and I think that's quite unique. All this combination, if you put together, it's quite unique. And if we put that most of the areas that Trans Dinarica connects are less touristic ones, where the masses of tourism are not there, then I think together with this adventure and also this diversity, altogether it makes a perfect combination for what cyclists these days are looking for.
Right. And how did you ensure that the route not only showcases the natural beauty of the Dinaric Alps and the cultures along the route, but also contributes to sustainable tourism in the region?
I think the most important thing is that we connected untouristic spots with the logistical hubs. Just to explain a little bit what I mean with that. So Trans Dinarica does not go through the most touristic areas in the Western Balkans. It tries to avoid them. Of course, some places you cannot avoid, and we go there. But we made sure when we were connecting those untouristic spots, that we made sure that we also connected this route with logistic hubs, so where people can fly in and go out. So we did lots of attachments to the main cities, to the capitals. So basically, we look at Trans Dinarica as not only the cycling route, it's just the way of mobility from place to place. We look at Trans Dinarica as a business engine for the region, as a marketing engine from the region. In just 2 years, we had over 120 international magazines writing about Trans Dinarica. So it's a great marketing engine because it's a great story. 8 countries, something new in the Balkans, adventure. Of course, it's immediately a great story. But also the business engine. I really like the story that one of my friends said to me once. He said something. We are both from Soča Valley. It's the western part of Slovenia. It's in the mountains. He said, my grandfather, he had cows and sheep in the pastures above the hills. And this was his economy. He lived from there. And he said, now we are just changing this or combining cows and agriculture with tourism and with cycling. So it's just another use of what's there, completely sustainable use of what's there, because we cyclists, we do not destroy anything. We just see and observe and enjoy the beauty. So I would stress this. And then another thing I would also say that it's very important, because we prepared the Green Pledge for all our official tour operators. So everyone who are offering Trans Dinarica as their product through our website, the most important thing that they had to a pledge that promised that in 1 year they will get certification, one of those sustainable certification for tour operators, and also some other things. And also we prepare the sustainable tips for every cyclist who will go to Trans Dinarica, how to behave, how to be there, how to be more sustainable while traveling. And I think also at the end, education that we have for the stakeholders and for the cyclists.
Thank you, Jan. And what would you like the global cycling community to know about the Trans Dinarica Cycle Route? Why should they consider this route for their next adventure?
I mean, we set up a really ambitious goal from early beginning. We said Trans Dinarica has to become one of the most known routes in the world, and that's it. So, and the question why is the answer is where we've been before, basically, because it's for the foreigners, it's the last adventure. It's 8 countries in small area. It's diversity. It's the beauty. It's an unspoiled place. You can still feel and experience the pure hospitality of local people when they see tourists, cyclists to visit their home. So you cannot experience. Of course, there is better infrastructure in France or in Germany or along the Danube or whatever in the Western world, but you cannot experience that. Still, these untouched places and still this genuine hospitality of the people that you will meet.
Thank you, Jan, for sharing the inspiring story and the vision behind the Trans Dinarica Cycle Route. It's clear that this initiative is more than just a path for cyclists. It's a gateway to sustainable development in the Western Balkans. For those of you who are intrigued and want to learn more, we invite you to join us at the official launch event on September the 4th. Whether you attend in person or via Zoom, you will not want to miss the chance to see this transformative initiative in action. Follow the event and be part of this incredible journey.